What up, folks? See, looking around on Newsweek and I came across this. I have left the plantation. Georgia Democratic representative resigns after being attacked by his own party. Georgia House Representative Vernon Jones, a Democrat, said on Wednesday morning that he resigned from his seat due to criticism from within his own party after he endorsed President Donald Trump for re-election last week. Okay. Turn the lights off. I have left the plantation. Doesn't that sound familiar? Jones said in a statement. Someone else can occupy that suite. Therefore, I intend not to complete my term effective April 22nd, 2020. Made a statement on Twitter. I'm sick and tired of me and my family being attacked and harassed by the Democrat Party for putting my country before my party. I take pride in being an independent thinker, the Georgia politician said. Newsweek has reached out to him for further comment. There he is. A black man. You know, this whole thing got me thinking about a video Sergeant Willie Pete / Black Diaspora did, talking about how the Democratic Party does not even attempt to reach out to black men. I'll include the link. It had a clip from a guy who's also in Georgia. I think his name's Robert Patillo or something. But I'll include that link. And the video also said, maybe because the Democrats focus so much on black women and the LGBTQ community, maybe black men need to start fielding their own candidates, because the women most certainly are not going to do it. Why would they? They get all sorts of goodies from the Democrats, so they're not going to cut off, they're not going to shoo away the farmer that feeds them at the trial. But, let's see. I don't plan to leave the Democratic Party because somebody's got to be in there to hold them accountable. Hold them accountable to how they're treating black people and root out the bigotry. I think he means the black men, but that's just me. Because the black women are getting all sorts of goodies, like I said. Jones said on the radio program, the Rashad Ritchie Morning Show, shortly after announcing his resignation. On Twitter, Jones wrote, "The left hates me because they can't control me. They can stay mad." Looking at this, he drew substantial criticism after he endorsed Trump for re-election last Tuesday. I'm not too sure about that. I am not enamored with our president. But by the same token, I don't like the Democrats either. And I'm looking, and you see, let's see. There are a lot of African Americans who clearly see and appreciate he's doing something that's never been done before. Okay. Quite possibly. Like I said, I'm not in agreement with our president. But, like I said, this guy could be the type of guy we're looking for. He said he's not leaving the Democrats, but he's going to hold them accountable. I mean, to me, he seems like a guy, and this is just me personally, based on what he's saying, have to do a little more digging. He and others like him may be the type of guys or candidates black men should be encouraging to run for office and encouraged to run in campaigns. Like I said, the black women are not going to do it. The B-dubs are not going to do it. And you look at the 2020 campaign with Biden, it seems the DNC is hell-bent on having a woman on the ticket. And I'm just going to say it. And I don't like Biden either. Biden gets Elizabeth Warren, Stacey Abrams, who's also from Georgia. And if they did that, that'd be an obvious bone and be obvious pandering to the black woman vote. Or even Gretchen Whitmer. Donald Trump is as good as reelected. I think he's going to be reelected anyway, but hell, he puts a woman on the ticket. It's going to be a matter of by how much of a margin, how big will the landslide be? But yeah, I'm gonna include the link to that Sergeant Willie Pete video. Man, they need to do something about these damn ads in the middle of the damn article. But oh, let's see. Nikema Williams, the chair of the Georgia's Democratic Party, said Jones does not speak our values. Well, of course they're gonna do what Malcolm X always said. That anytime you say something that white folks agree with, they don't find nobody to speak against it. But when you say something that they don't like, the first thing they do is run out and find somebody from your group that looks like you to come up and speak against everything you said. So I'm not surprised that the black woman was the one that piped up. He does not stand for our values. You goddamn right he doesn't stand for your values. I think black men who aren't LGBTQ don't stand for your values, because your values are the B-dub values. But just something I think might be the beginning of something. And this whole COVID thing, it's might be serving as what Black Introvert called a reset for a lot of shit. Well, that's my vid. Comment, rate, subscribe. Saint Nick's out.